Hey, how you guys doing? It's Tank or TheFrXion here again today with the preview video for the Pz.Sfl.IVc. Okay, guys. This is a tank. I know it looks weird, but it is a tank, or they call it a tank. I know it looks like a box, or maybe like a toaster on wheels. And it looks really weird, right? I can already say it is a weird ass tank. It's huge for its tier, and it looks weird as fuck. So let's check into this tank. Tank destroyer Pz.Sfl.IVc. Proposed anti-aircraft vehicle mounting the 88mm anti-aircraft gun. Development started in Germany in 1941. The vehicle was based on the Pz.Sfl.IVc chassis. The operational requirements for the vehicle were constantly changed, and the Flak 41 gun was mounted on the chassis only in 1944. The vehicle was to be the basis of variants with other armament alternatives. However, the plan was never implemented. Only 3 prototypes were ever manufactured. So, I'm not sure, but if this should have been anti-aircraft vehicle, I think it could be that you could put down these walls or these this hole, whatever, and make it as a platform to shoot airplanes, but I'm not sure, and it doesn't look like you can do that in here because everything has been welded together. So, let's take a look at the stats or the statistics. 350 health points, just like the stock, but this thing is huge if you compare it to the stock. I mean, look at its profile, it's big as hell. A weight load limit 29 tons, rather heavy vehicle. Engine power 400 horsepower, which is for 29 tons quite a lot. And now comes the very surprising fact of this tank: it's a fast freaking box. 60 kilometers per hour. This is a freaking fast box. You would not expect this from this tank if you look at it from the far. Traverse speed is great with 48 degrees per second. Hull armor non-existent, 20 on the front, 14 on the back, 14 on the side. Standard shell damage 300, standard shell penetration up to 243. Rate of fire 8 rounds per minute. This is also a 88mm gun. It sounds OP as hell, this tank already. Gun traverse speed 26, view range 380 for a tier 5. If you compare it like to the M4, I don't know, let's compare it to the Pz.4. Let's check the Pz.4. 330 meters view range. This is totally gonna destroy that tank. 330 meters view range. With the top turret 350, you got an additional 30 meters view range. And if you pack binocs on it, you're gonna totally destroy the enemy team. So, as always, I'm running the complete upgraded version. So, yeah. I will jump into a bell. And also, this whole... crap. This whole line of TDs has been great because of its gun. I'm not sure why I can't get out of the bell. So right there. There is the 7.5 centimeter gun, which looks like awfully familiar, like the normal 88mm. Then there's the normal Flak 88. You know, from World War II. You know, this was one of the most feared guns ever, and this was the bigger version. The more feared version of the feared version already. So let's jump into a bell. Let's see what we can do with this thing. It's amazingly fast. It has great turret rotation speed. It is big. It is high. It has a great gun. I'm expecting a lot of good things coming out of this tank. I'm just gonna put it out there. I'm not expecting to have a piece of shit. Like, if this tank is a piece of shit, I'm really gonna be sad. I'm really gonna be very sad that this is because of the stats. Everything shows that this thing should be a great tank, and it should be able to destroy everything. Looks like matchmaker takes a little bit of time. That's no problem for us. We got time. And yeah, right there we go. Yeah, this is a rather small battle. That's because there are not enough people playing tier 5s at the moment, or the matchmaker couldn't find enough space for us in one of the big matches. Could also be because I think there's now a amount of time you can only wait, and then it's gonna put you into a battle. I'm not sure. And yeah, well, let's see how the gun depression on this thing is, and if the speed really is as it's written on the statistics, because it could be only downhill 60 kilometers per hour. There is gun depression there. It's not too great. It's not too bad. The elevation is great because it should have been a flak or anti-air gun. And you see the turning rotation speed is really great. The aim time is extremely long, but at a 6.47 seconds reload time, which is great. Ah, crap. There we go, there's another box. We hit him for 200 something. What is the pen? 194. That should be enough to penetrate a lot of tanks. There we go. Now we have to be very careful. Yeah, there we go. This is just like any other tank in World of Tank, any other new German tank destroyer. It cannot take any hits. It has a decent amount of speed, but I'm not seeing the 60 kilometers. But that's probably because I haven't gotten up to top speed. There we go. Perfect hit. Perfect hit. The reload is great on this thing. But my team doesn't look too good at the moment. We have been losing a lot of players. Looks like our M4 was AFK. Oh, please don't push over. Please don't do it. Ah, shit. That's what I sometimes don't understand. In pubs, why do you do something that you obviously shouldn't do? Like, if you push over, you're obviously undergunned and all that kind of stuff. It looks like they have their main force over there. Just blew the cover for that guy, but he moved up, so... That was a nice shot. I have to say that. I have to congratulate myself on that shot. That was a rather nice shot. Team is doing some work. There you go. There's also only this Chino guy left. Me, the Chino guy, and some other guy. Oh, that was a bounce on the side turret of the Chino guy. I heard that it has a great turret, but I did not expect to bounce on side armor. I have to push this Chino guy. But actually, we are in the advantage in health points and also in damage wise. This shouldn't be a too big problem, but still, you know, take it slow and steady. Better than rushing it and failing miserably. Wow. I have to say, this tank is a lot of fun already. This was my first game in it, and it was a lot of fun to shoot some guys in the head. Well, I only hit 907 damage, but I hit 11 out of 13. You obviously don't do extreme amount of damage, but You do pen almost any tank on this tier with this gun. Just some unlucky bounces, pretty much, and also AT2 that is a very hard tank to penetrate most of the time because of its weird ass fucking frontal armor. But other than that, I think we did a fine job right there. Let's join in another game. We probably will get into a tier 6, tier 5, tier 4 match. Could also be that we get into a tier 7 match to act as fill-out tanks. But you never know. Yeah, tier 6, tier 5, tier... No, that's only tier 5, tier 6. No fill-out tanks. This is great, because in the tier 7 we most definitely would have had a little bit more trouble. But I can already say that in here we could have a lot of problems, because this tank is has a fairly high profile, and I really like to go up at A1 and sit there and snipe at the guys that are coming in from the 1-2 line. But I'm not sure if I should do that, because this tank is too big. But I do have the speed, 60 kilometers per hour. That means it's one hell of a fast box. But first, the acceleration isn't too great, so that means you have to wait a little bit to get up to these 60 kilometers per hour. And I can already say that it's most definitely 60 kilometers per hour is only downhill. It's not 60 kilometers on flat ground, most definitely. I'm pretty sure about that. But we barely scraped the 50 kilometers per hour mark. But still, I have to say, you know, for a box like this, it is a very fast speed. You can't be disappointed with its... You know what? Fuck the hill. I'm not going up there. That's too dangerous. That was the last second lucky shot right there, though. I have to say the accuracy on this tank isn't... What the fuck? Oh my god. I've joined a game where nubs complain if you kill somebody that's in the way. Oh, now I'm gonna die. This guy's gonna kill me because I stole the kill. Oh my god, he's seriously gonna shoot me soon. I'm so sure that that guy's gonna kill me. The elk hit me, and he has a 90mm gun, so I got unlucky there. I shouldn't have pushed up like a maniac right there, but well, you can't redo what happened. And also this E4 shooting me did not help me at all, so I have to get some shots out there before I still die. The gun depression on this tank is not as good as on the Nashorn or as on the SFL, you know, 5. But still, it's not bad nonetheless. But of course, if you're on a slope, you can totally destroy enemy tanks with your with that incredible sorry, I just had to concentrate to get a nice shot there, but I didn't manage to get a nice shot into that guy. And artillery is trying to fuck me. Of course, I'm at 2 health points. And I mean, you have the elevation to shoot up. There we go, I just hit the Cromwell. Looks like the E4 died. The E4 player was a real prick. I mean, seriously, get all worked up because somebody killed the guy that was about to be killed anyways, but was first, and oh my god, you know, I just don't understand these kind of people. I mean, I would understand it if it was COD, but not World of Tanks, man. You kill the tanks in here to stay alive and to win the match. It's not Call of Duty where it's all about the kill-death ratio, but there are some kids playing this game, unfortunately. A lot of kids, actually. And some of them really play like garbage. Could make like a whole series of fucking fails and all that kind of stuff. So there's the KV2. I'm actually gonna move in on him. He's at 1%, but I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna get him right there. Oh, our artillery got him. Respect on the artillery. That was a nice shot. And let's see how much damage we do. Oh, we did. This was a tier 6 match, so we were a little bit on the gun, but we did more damage than anybody on the whole match. 1,722. If you stay alive in this tank, you can do a lot of damage. You can rack up a lot of kills and still have ammo left, which is very nice. Just this gun is just like the Nasor, extremely very nice gun. Actually, a nice tank if you don't get flanked. If you keep the distance to the enemy, you are able to do a lot of damage. The main objective there is to stay away from any freaking force and to try to avoid as much artillery fire as you can. So right here, we are in a tier 7 match, and let's see how well we can do here. Swamp. This is not one of my favorite maps, most definitely not. And this is my rather unliked side. I do not like to play on this side. But you have to do the best that you can, so let's try to do our best and do a lot of damage. I still think this tank looks extremely hilarious. I mean, this does not look like a tank, it looks like a box. A freaking toaster on wheels or on tracks. The toaster of revenge, the revenge toaster. I'm just gonna call it the toaster now. So we're the only toaster on the whole team. Well, we don't fire. Toasted bread out here. We're firing AP and HE shells at them. Ah, that was a horrible shot on my side. Oh, again? No, that should not have happened. Oh my god, the elk just turned around. I just want to kill that guy. I missed 2 scouts in close proximity. Yeah, that's rather sad. Well, at least I got one of them. There's a T-44 pushing around, retreating. He just managed. Shot went low. That's just sad. RNG. Bounce. Well, we are in tier 7 match, so I'm expecting at least some bounces. but that was a side turret shot, and that most definitely should have not been a bounce. So we're going in the offensive. The toaster is going to try to lead the offensive right here. The E-25 is going up against the Hellcat, and he manages to take him out. And we already wiped out the whole entire enemy team in this match. Well, this was my third match. I would say this tank is a lot of fun. Great gun, like the whole entire tank destroyer line. Speed is it's great. The traverse speed is amazing. The armor, of course, bad. So that means stay in cover, play as a sniper, don't be too aggressive. This is a sniping tank, just like all the other tanks. As you can see there, just beautiful damage, fast reload time, if you have gun ram and all that kind of stuff. And I would say this is, even though if it's high or big profile, it is a great tank out there. And it looks like it's gonna be a hell of a great TD once it comes out for the normal server. It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna be hard to hide this tank because of its size, like a house, but if you play it a lot and you know how to play it, you'll be able to do a lot of damage in this tank. So I just got a very nice hit on that Tiger. Now we're just gonna farm some damage on that Tiger. That went high. And there goes our farming. Well, the E-25 is still alive. He is at how much health? Full health. This is gonna be a big problem for these guys that are gonna rush him. The C-25 is gonna die probably. Just the E-25 of its because of its slow profile. Oh my god, that was a miss. That should have not been a miss. Well, guys, this was the preview video for the Pz.Sfl.IVc. This was not the best match. The best match was the second match. I have to say, this is a lot of fun. Great tank, as always. Great view range for its tier. Good speed. But that's downhill. You have to notice that it's not on a flat surface. Traverse speed is great for a TD. It's amazing, actually. Hull armor non-existent. Amazing gun, amazing accuracy, amazing reload time. If you want an amazing tank destroyer, go for the new German line. This line is amazing. It has everything and anything that you need and you desire. Just no armor. So that means if you like everything except for armor, go for this line. If you want armor and you hate everything that else is out there, don't go for this line and go for the Jag Panzer E100 line, because that line has more armor. So the next preview is going to be about the Modder 38T. That does not mean tons, it does actually mean Czech. Some very nice folk just told me that on a comment on my last review. I want to thank him again for making me notice that, because I would have said 38 tons for this little vehicle. Yeah. Well, this is gonna come out later today. All three preview videos to the NASCAR, the Pz.Sfl, and the Modder 38 tons. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will see you guys later.